Good morning from a very quiet and sunny Peterborough at last. This week's update, because I have got a few updates. Firstly, the heron. We haven't seen the heron, hasn't been back, and that's pretty good. The net that you can currently see over the lower pond did extend over the upper pond, but it broke all our plants. The blackbirds couldn't get to the water blade and have a wash. None of the birds could drink out the vase, and I just didn't like it. Those people that are concerned about parasites, yeah, I understand it every day of the week, mate, but this is where we want it. So yeah, the goldfish are there, they can fend for themselves. I'm currently cleaning out the filters. There was a lot of spawning activity, and I didn't want any of the goldfish going down the water blade, which they generally use as just a water slide really. So I've just put that there to prevent them dropping off. Bottom drain air dome is working absolutely lovely. Suffering a little bit of blanket weed. Apparently it's making a comeback, but it's not too bad, so I'll keep an eye on that. A few of the fish, well I say a few, a couple of the fish have flicked and flashed, but to no great extent. And I'm not due a second treatment of the fluke solve until Wednesday, so I'll take a scrape, see how they're doing, probably do a second fluke solve anyway. So that's that bit. All the remaining fish are fit and healthy. The paramedic's mum, who gave us the fish in the first place, said she's got another batch that will be due in August, and we can have them as well free gratis, so very thankful for people like that. The outfeed currently not running because, like I said, I'm doing the filters. The outfeed, which was a concern, just a big ugly grey pipe, don't like it. We were talking about galvanised watering cans and copper, and totally get those people. Thanks for those that jumped in and said it could affect the water, poison the water. So we've had a word with a local guy. He owns a company called Owner Metal, and he does garden statues, garden furniture, and as his unit is right next door to our ambulance standby point, I said to him, can you create something just on that square in front of me? Maybe some stainless steel leaf shapes, so we can have a little waterfall and basically disguise that horrible pipe. And the last thing he said, well, I'll get back to you. So we are quite looking forward to what design he can come up with. So that's that little bit. My lovely neighbour gave me this, just a plastic box, and I have absolutely no idea what to do with it. It's 26 by 18 and it's 2 foot deep with casters on the bottom, so if anybody can come up with a great idea, please let me know. Right, I've also been doing a little bit of path work. This is the original path. This is now my favourite seat in the garden, because I can sit with a cup of tea and look at that. So the path now is complete. I grouted it yesterday and I'm really happy with that. And also, in memory of my granddad, he made a brick path to his greenhouse, so I've made a brick path to my greenhouse. And to all those brickies out there, this is by no means as good as a brickie could do. In fact, maybe about 5% of how good a brickie could do it. Those are brickies out there now watching, you do a cracking job. I don't know how you manage to stick bricks together and keep them so clean, but that's my path done. That's that path done. Let's go in the greenhouse. So what have we added in here? I've added another shelf, and aesthetically I need it below the level of the windowsill, so it can't be seen from the outside. I've also got 3 new cartridges for my dechlorinator, and with that in mind I can never remember when I've changed things. Not so much the dechlorinator cartridges, because you can clearly see if it's dirty or if it's not, but when it comes to the likes of UV bulbs, I know I've changed these within the last 6 months, but I just can't remember the date. So in future I'm going to date stamp them, put a little sticker on, date last changed, and then that'll take away all the memory issues that I currently have with just about everything really. So I will do that in the future. I'm going to start cleaning the filters out more regular, maybe every 3-4 days. After watching Quality Nishigoi on YouTube, give him a follow. Clever lad, got a nice shop near Warrington, I think it is. And he was saying that he's suffering with green water, so I'm going to increase the turnover times. That's the skimmer, and the water is absolutely filthy. So I think that just about covers everything that I wanted to talk about. I have got a delivery of some polycarbonate, and you might be thinking, oh my god, winter's nowhere near yet, but I'd like to be prepared. This is the view that I get of the pond, and I just simply do not like it. It's absolutely horrible with that net over. So my plan is to build either a single or a double polycarbonate cover, so when we're not in the garden we can just drop it over and we can forget about it. Overnight we can drop it over, and if we're in the garden we can lift them straight off and enjoy the pond as it should be, instead of peering at it through this net because of the bloody herons. But herons do what herons do, so you can't really call them out for that. So that's where we are. A lot of musings going on. I might be talking a lot of rot in a lot of situations, but yeah, hope everybody is still safe and well. I got my results back for COVID on Monday and I was negative, so I'm really happy with that. And I am supposed to be on holiday now in Belgium, as it was my birthday on the 10th. And that's got cancelled, and then a week later going to a wedding, and that got cancelled. So I've now 3 weeks in the garden. So yeah, suck it up people, suffer it, but be alive. So stay safe and well, happy ponding, and those people that we don't see very often are now making a comeback, namely Decoy and James the Koi Whisperer. Good stuff guys, keep them coming, and I'll catch you on the next one. Not that I'm going to steal that one anyway, but see you later.